What if I told you that your favorite breakfasts might be damaging your liver and heart? Millions of people start their day with foods they believe are nutritious, only to unknowingly increase their risk of fatty liver disease, which is closely linked to heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and other serious health conditions. So today, we're exposing the shocking truth about common breakfast staples that the food industry doesn't want you to know. In this video, you'll learn how to identify liver-damaging ingredients in popular breakfast foods, the hidden secret behind artificial sweeteners, and the #1 worst food that 30% of Americans eat every day. Not only will you discover how to protect your liver and heart, but you'll also learn how these changes can boost your energy levels, improve digestion, and potentially add quality years to your life. First up, most people start the day with a cup of coffee, and many add a dash of artificial sweetener. We'll get to coffee in a second, but for now, you really might want to consider whether artificial sweeteners are a good idea. While refined sugar is a main driver of fatty liver disease, artificial sweeteners aren't much better. Your gut microbiota is a complex community of bacteria. These bacteria play a crucial role in various functions, including metabolism and immune response. Disruption of this microbial balance, known as gut dysbiosis, has also been linked to the development of fatty liver disease. Unfortunately, artificial sweeteners such as sucralose and saccharin are known to alter the composition of the gut microbiota. For example, a 2020 study in the journal Experimental and Clinical Sciences found that these sweeteners decrease beneficial bacteria, lactobacilli, and bifidobacteria, while increasing harmful bacteria like Clostridium species. This can lead to an increased intestinal permeability, commonly referred to as a leaky gut. Leaky gut allows harmful endotoxins to enter your bloodstream and reach the liver. Once in the liver, these endotoxins trigger inflammation and contribute to liver fat accumulation. Concerns also exist about their impact on appetite and cravings, possibly leading to overeating and weight gain, as well as accelerating insulin resistance, thus increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes. Furthermore, early-stage research shows serious concerns that some sweeteners might increase the risk of liver cancer. Despite being FDA approved, an unprecedented 2023 announcement by the World Health Organization advised against the use of artificial sweeteners altogether. So it's best to take your morning coffee without the added sweetness. On that note, another breakfast favorite is orange juice. Oranges on their own are a great source of vitamin C and fiber, but orange juice is a different story. Fruit juices contain fructose, a type of sugar metabolized in the liver. Now, a single glass of juice has the same amount of fructose as 4 oranges, all without the fiber. This overloads your liver, increasing de novo lipogenesis, converting excess fructose into fat. This is an evolutionary mechanism from when humans only ate every few days, ensuring energy during periods of scarcity. But in today's world, where we constantly eat, regularly consuming things like soda or fruit juice is a main driver of fatty liver disease. According to research by the British Medical Journal, every serving per day of fruit juice is associated with a 5% increased risk of type 2 diabetes. And remember, a standard serving is much less than most people think. But that's not all. Elevated blood glucose also causes glycation, where sugar molecules bind to proteins or fats in your blood, damaging blood vessels, making arteries brittle and stiff. This is why sugar is the leading cause of atherosclerosis, or clogged arteries, increasing the risk of heart attack and stroke. Moreover, first thing in the morning is the worst time to consume juice. Eating protein or healthy fats like avocado or eggs first helps to blunt the glycation that comes with consuming sugar. So if you're going to drink juice, leave it to later in the day. Even better, dilute it with water or sparkling water, and add a little lemon juice. Lemon juice adds taste without the sugar, and has been shown to reduce glycation damage. Plus, the compound hesperidin in lemon juice boosts the activity of liver enzymes involved in detoxification. Likewise, choosing unsweetened tea or coffee instead of juice is a great option. Drinking tea and coffee can benefit liver health due to their high content of antioxidants, such as polyphenols and catechins in tea and chlorogenic acids in coffee. These compounds help reduce liver inflammation, lower the risk of fatty liver disease, and improve overall liver function. Regular consumption has also been linked to decreased risks of liver fibrosis and cirrhosis. At number 5, churros con chocolate are a daily staple in Spain and increasingly popular around the world. Some people believe that they're okay if they're fried in olive oil, but no. First of all, most aren't fried in olive oil, but more than that, frying refined carbohydrates in churros, similar to donuts, french fries, and fried chicken, creates a significant risk. Deep frying these foods at a high temperature creates toxic compounds like acrylamide and advanced glycation end products. These compounds cause severe oxidative stress, damaging liver cells. They share a similar trait with our next food, listed at number 4 because so many have it for breakfast, thinking they're being healthy. People love toast or bagels for breakfast. But these highly refined carbohydrates break down into glucose rapidly. Our cells need glucose for energy, but when we eat refined carbs, our system gets flooded with too much glucose, compensating by transporting it to the liver for storage as fat. High blood sugar from refined carbohydrates also triggers glycation throughout the body, damaging arteries and increasing the risk of heart disease, just like orange juice. Additionally, a protein called gliadin in wheat can cause leaky gut syndrome, triggering systemic inflammation, fatigue, autoimmune conditions, and liver damage. A damaged gut lining can also lead to poor absorption of nutrients, resulting in deficiencies like anemia from iron deficiency. Not what you want first thing in the morning. If you love your bread, we've researched the best alternatives that don't cause damage. Watch our video on 8 best bread alternatives for heart health. We'll leave a link to that video in the description box. Next, another family favorite, breakfast cereal. Full of oats, wheat, corn, and other grains, we've long been told that cereal is the breakfast of champions. But cereal is one of the worst ways to start the day. So why do we eat it? In the 20th century, the US government introduced agricultural subsidies to boost the farming industry. These subsidies led to an overproduction of grains, making cheap cereals a breakfast staple on the food pyramid. This essentially boosted grain consumption, not for health, but to support the big agricultural conglomerates. The marketing that followed made cereal the default breakfast choice all over the world. Just like bread, these highly processed grains quickly spike blood sugar and lead to excess being stored in the liver. Modern corn is also associated with deficiencies in niacin, lysine, and tryptophan, with researchers linking these problems to dermatitis, tooth decay, iron deficiency, and stunted growth in children. Add to that all the sugar that comes with many breakfast cereals, and it's a recipe for disaster. Next, turning to the full English breakfast. Bacon and breakfast sausages aren't a great idea. A number of studies have shown that regularly eating processed meats is associated with poor health outcomes, like a 2022 case-controlled study published in the journal Clinical Nutrition Research, which found that people in the highest quartile of processed meat intake had a 3.28 times higher risk of fatty liver disease. Similarly, for heart disease, Oxford University found that every 50 grams of processed meat per day increases risk by 18%. Other research has linked processed meats to a higher risk of bowel cancer. Why is processed meat so bad? In the case of sausages, they're generally made with ultra-low quality corn-fed meat, full of inflammatory omega-6 acids. Furthermore, processed meats often contain nitrites and other preservatives that negatively impact liver health and overall metabolic function. And of course, they're generally packed with excess salt. While our bodies do need some salt, the amount found in processed meats is far too high. This can lead to high blood pressure, putting additional strain on your liver. If you choose to eat bacon or breakfast sausages, it's best to save them for special occasions rather than a regular breakfast. Choose nitrate-free bacon and go for sausages made from grass-fed or pasture-raised meats. Avoid sausages with a long list of additives and fillers, selecting sausages that are minimally processed and contain whole, recognizable ingredients. And at number 1, fast food breakfasts. While popping into the drive-thru may be convenient, fast food muffins, biscuits, and burritos combine the worst of everything we've discussed so far. This may be obvious to some people, but statistics show that 1 in 3 Americans eat fast food every single day. These breakfasts are typically made with high-carb breads, poor quality meats, and are loaded with extremely high levels of salt and preservatives. But there's another hidden danger in these foods: hidden sugar. Many fast food breakfast items contain added sugars in their sauces, bread, and even in the meat preparation. To top it all off, they're often cooked in unstable vegetable and seed oils. This combination wreaks havoc, flooding your body with excess blood glucose, causing glycation damage, increasing blood pressure, messing with hormone balance, and triggering liver damage. The fact is that most adults have some degree of fatty liver, and eating a liver-supporting breakfast is one of the best steps you can take to reverse this damage and get your entire body running optimally. After all, your liver health has downstream impacts on your heart, kidneys, and your ability to metabolize nutrients. For more on the best breakfast choices, watch our video on the best foods to clean fatty liver. We'll have a link to that in the description box, or click the image on screen.